And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the afternoon session. My name is Jaitip Nasongkhla, as mentioned earlier. And this afternoon, it seemed to be quite an interesting. We have all the distinguished executive and practitioner with us. And the issue, of course, that is what something we have longed for. The educational sustainable development in a perspective of a variety of spectrum, which you can count on it is as executive in terms of the management, curriculum, or technology. We will hear from that. First of all, I would like you to get to know our panelists, and the organizer told me that we will go by alphabetical numbers like that. The first one, let me just introduce that. Not exactly I will introduce, but I just let them introduce themselves. They have the microphone on, everyone, and everyone is ready, and stay tuned. The first one, Mr. Wong from Korea, from Hong Kong. I'm sorry, because I just talked this morning. I apologize. And from Maryvit, Ajahn Stephen, and Mr. Tung from Vietnam. And last but not least, the most powerful people today is the woman. She is Miss Moriyama. And allow me for the first round, we will hear from our panelists. Mr. Eric, would you please just talking? We will give the first round for the panelists. 5 minutes or 7 minutes, or you go on with 7 or 9. It's up to you for the first round. But first of all, the people you know the best is yourself, because we have heard so much in the morning said that things could not be learned from memorizing. I don't remember anything in the script that I have memorized, so I will just need only the social collaboration. I will just let them just talking about themselves and the school and the background. It will spend like 7, 9, 10 or whatsoever. That is the most valuable time to hear from them. Please, welcome Mr. Wong. Please give him a big applause.
Thank you, JP. So, let me introduce a little bit about my school. So, Singing Secondary School is a kind of high school subsidized by Divine Word Missionaries, which is an international Catholic society. In Hong Kong, Singing is quite famous. Actually, among the 500 secondary schools in Hong Kong, Singing is ranked among the top. We excel in public examinations. Our admission to university is very high. So our students number is around 1,000. And over 94 to 95% of students are admitted to the university to further their studies. So you may say, it's not surprising if we intake lots of students with high income, or their families have a lot of education. But it's not true to St. Yin. In St. Yin, the students, most of them, come from low-income families, and their parents do not receive much education. But our teachers did very hard, and we raise them up, and we develop their potentials, so they do well in the public examinations, and most of them can go into the universities, and some of them are very famous as well. So this is the first one I would like to introduce. Secondly, it's about the extracurricular activities. So I think not many schools in Hong Kong, or actually no other schools in Hong Kong, will establish over 70 different students' bodies to develop their extracurricular activities. So they can be, when they are interested, okay, so they can set up different kinds of clubs, students' activities, association, etc. Apart from the knowledge they got from the activities, they learn a lot of genetic skills. You know, genetic skills are very important for the society and for their future. For example, they learn a lot of critical thinking skills, problem solving, creativity, collaboration, cooperation, and so on. But most of them, the most important of them, is the social skills. Through the extra activity outside school, so they learn a lot of general skills. So I think you can see a lot of students falling asleep in the classroom. But I can't see any students who are falling asleep outside the classroom during the extracurricular activities. So I think this is a very good way to teach students outside the classroom using extracurricular activities. And also, next one, we nurture students' leaders. Due to this vast number of extracurricular clubs, so they take the responsibility to be chairman, vice chairman, treasurer, secretary, and officials. So it's interesting that when you come to our school, you see a lot of activities, and all of them are organized by the students themselves, initiated, implemented, and even evaluated by themselves. So we nurture a lot of students' leaders. So they are encouraged to participate in many outside competitions. Many years we send students to represent Hong Kong to join a lot of competitions outside. For example, International Physics Olympiads, International Geography Olympiads, International Informatics, etc., etc. So, and also they got a lot of awards. Last year, as I remember, 387 students got a total number of 303 awards outside school in a lot of local competitions and also overseas competitions. So apart from the skills, we build up their maturity, the sense of belonging to the school, the sense of responsibility, and also very important, because they sacrifice themselves to help others, to serve others, they become morally good. Their level of morality is very high. That's why a lot of parents love to send their children to our school to learn. Actually, this Saturday, our school is holding an open day. Over 2,000 parents and students will come to our school to visit and learn more about our school. But I'm not the one to prepare it. I give a lot of autonomy to our teachers. Right? So I prepare, I let it go. Right? Teachers, I give you free autonomy to do it, to prepare for it. So it is another style of my professionals. I give high autonomy to the teachers so that they're free to initiate or even to plan, implement the programs, so that they got the feeling of ownership. That's because they have a job satisfaction. This is very important. So that's all for my presentation. Of course, one more thing is about the green school. In Hong Kong, there's only one environmental demonstration school. This is St. Yin Secondary School. So we have a lot of environmental features, such as we have more than 500 pieces of solar panels. We have a gigantic wind turbine. We have many energy-saving devices. We got a high school, Green High School. And also in 2013, luckily, we are selected as the greenest school on earth. This badge was recognition, right? So since then, many foreigners, principals, teachers came to Hong Kong to visit our school. This is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The singing school might be somewhere in somehow not far from Bangkok, and we would like to bring our kids over there with the extra curriculum. That's the keyword. And also another keyword, it might be a present place for a teacher here in Thailand to exchange over there, because this gives autonomy and a feeling of the ownership for our teachers to be there. That is quite interesting until it bring up the school to be awarded by the Eco School. We call it Eco Star for the Hong Kong. We quite surprised Hong Kong is already clean, and even though the school still get the award of the cleanest school, you can imagine how it look like. So the next trip, for the field trip, just ask or send your teacher to there, the singing. So the second school, thank you very much for the first round. And Eric, in the second one is our own people in Pattaya in Chonburi. We have heard so much of the Maryvit school, which is the student from 4 figures after 6 years turn to be 10 figures. That's what I have from the internet. Let's hear from the real thing. How could he increase the number of students from 100 something, no, from 1,000 something to be 10,000 something? It's incredible. Let's hear from him. Ajahn Stephen, please.
สวัสดีครับ Good afternoon, fellow speakers on the panelists here, and good afternoon to the participants of TELS 2018. So Maryvit School, we actually call it Maryvit Education Center. Okay. It was started by my father, okay, Mr. Kitikiatisak. So I just came back from the US about 5 years ago to come help him with running the school. So we established in 1991, so now for about 27 years. And we now have 3 campuses. So we call Maryvit School Pattaya, Maryvit School Sattahip, and Maryvit School Balwin. So we have about 850 teachers under our schools and over 10,500 students. So it's a little bit hard to manage, but each of the school, so I am the president, so I lay down the policies and the vision of the school, but all the schools have principals that run the school. I do not go into the day-to-day and help them with running the school as much. Okay? So, and something new that we're trying to do in the next couple of years is also we're planning for a 4th campus as well. So in Rayong. And I always tell people and thank my dad for having the school in Chonburi, because right now the eastern part is part of the Eastern Economic Corridor. So looking in the future, we know that there will be a large population moving there. Now, Maryvit School is a lay Catholic school. So my family owns the school, but we are affiliated with the Catholic Church. We have from nursery up until high school, okay, Matiyam 6. So we manage various, from different types of levels, a little bit difficult, but we only have one curriculum, right? We say that we follow the Thai ministry curriculum, and we have no special programs at the school. Everyone at the school, right? We say education for all, everyone is equal. We only have one program, and that philosophy stems from my father. And it's a very tough philosophy that our teachers have to work with, because he says all the children, all the students in the school are his children. So how would you want to teach the owner's child? And all of 10,000 of them are his children. So we say that the teachers need to really take good care of the students. Now, something changed about 3 years ago, because I enrolled my daughter in the school. So now it's really, you're teaching the owner's school, the owner's child. I think, the teachers that get to teach my daughter, they're very lucky. I know that it's stressful for them a little bit, but I let them do their work. I don't go interfere so much with what they teach, right? And that's how we operate. So I want to share with you a video of the school, so I don't have to show you, because many of you, even though you're in Thailand, and my fellow speakers here probably haven't seen my school yet. So I'll share with the video so you can get a feel of what the school is like. So thank you. So one of the values that at our school that we believe in is loving, caring, sharing, and giving. So you might see that in the video presentation about the values that the school values. Now I'll save this for maybe a little bit later. Okay, right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. John Stephen is very excited to know that another one another one school will definitely coming up at Rayong, which is in the EEC, which we all know, the Eastern Economic Corridor, which he said that he will save the value of sharing, loving, caring, that four of them, and the next round we will hear from him. But most of all, it's intriguing my thought of the EEC. It seems like this is such a good opportunity for a school in that area, and the way of the curriculum development or the way of approaching will be the same, or would it be corresponding to the Thailand 4.0, or would we try to have the school student to be the inventor? I don't know yet, but we will wait and hear for the next round of Ajahn Stephen. And we'll just warm up, actually. And please keep in mind that you still have Slido in hands. Is it correct, the organizer? And whatever questions or the response or the reaction, you are welcome to just type a message into the Slido, and we will just try to respond all possible that we can. We try to put this panel to be much more open to the audience, as you also, our special guests, as we heard from Ajahn Stephen, said, we love your children as our own children. No. We love your children as our owner children. That is even beyond. So you are special participants. Please try to write a text, or even later we could give you a microphone just to discuss with our invaluable executive on the floor. So please, the next one, very excited, Mr. Tung. And sorry that I just called for short, because he will just tell you his long story that we have a little bit talking over the lunch. And I will just give you the microphone on your own. My microphone is mine, but your microphone, please. Thank you.
Sawadee-krap. Good afternoon, teachers, participants, and good afternoon for the panelist speaker. Today, I'm very honored to have the little bit present about the Vietnamese school for the Parkway School. So you know that we in the teaching, we focus more how to train the kids for knowledge, for activity, for skill, everything like that. And we are very interested to know about the school in Hong Kong, from Mr. Wong and Stephen about the school is very interesting to me. But today I will share with you how you can manage your school is well. That's we application in our system school. Now we have 14 schools in Vietnam. And we make it that's very easy for teacher can manage school to productivities in the classroom. So, you know, in our school, we focus and we want our school will become the happy school. But how to make the school to happy? The happy school does mean the kids, the children, the students, they come in there, they will be happy to learn. And if they're happy to learn, they will be very, enjoy with the classroom, enjoy with the lesson, enjoy to practice, enjoy to do the exercise. That's why. But we think that for happy school, we should to focus more in teacher. If we think that, our school think that teacher happy will be training for the kids happy. So you can see the word there, the happy teacher will change the world. But now our school go to another step. We build for the happy parents. But we chose to do that in this year I hope that I will share with you how to do the parent happy. But today I will share about make the kids happy, because we are the young school, just 4 years old, but now we have 14 schools and 3,000 students already. So I can share first, what is a happy school? The happy school, that means that we meeting with the education needs of our time for the 21st century, and we equip with the next generation with the necessary skill. And what is the true happy? The true happy does not mean that the kids or the teacher well and fell smoothly. No, we focus more in the 3 model for the true happy. Through 3 model, you can see that's one. The 3 model of happiness is first we say that's self-care. Kids should be self-care by yourself. That's we also training for teacher already. Before that, I mean that's teacher happy. That means they will teacher for kids happy, for student happy. First, we training for kids self-care. The second one, we training for kids care each other. They share each other. That's emotion, social emotion learning. And the third one, we train kids for the care for nature. And we do that in the 2 years, and we get very good result, and we'll show you later. For self-care, what is self-care? We use the mindfulness. Mindfulness, that means the kids, they will be every time they now and here. They not go around. For example, if the teacher, they go to class, and kids, they sit in the class, but their mind go outside. That's not good. That's not concentration. That's not focus more. So we apply the mindfulness, self-care by mindfulness. That's the kid can awareness to training in the age of the distraction, and they self-care awareness, they self-management their feeling. That's it. And care each other. That's we focus more for the emotion empathy. You can see in the picture that the kids, they care each other, and they cognitive empathy and active empathy. What does it mean? That's this. We also focus for non-violent communications between the kids together. For the third one, about the care for nature, that now, recently now, we have the challenger with our time about the ecological. So we want to reconnect the kids with nature. We training us, and they learn to protect nature. That's we keep to very, very easy, not only person to person, but person to nature also. So our school from K to 12, and this is, we believe that we're the first school in Vietnam to application for mindfulness and meditation for whole of the range of the kids from K to 12. And we serious to application for mindfulness. And this is for mindfulness. I'm sorry to if I talk, it take a long time. This is the picture we training for teacher. How to application the happy school, the mindfulness base to our school. And this is, I come here and I bring a lot of the book. It look like the pocket book, and I will give you, if who need that. This is, we have 40 lessons to application mindfulness base in class, and I will give all of you, please contact me. And now we are break to 80 lesson already, but this book only 40 lesson. Okay, and the first lesson I give just few example. The mindfulness bell. Mindfulness bell, that means, in the teacher, in the class, the teacher, the kids own way to, count. And maybe the teacher will say, oh, shut up, please keep silent, something like that. But they make their energy is loose. We don't like that. And we just to take hold in the class with the bell inside. And we have the big bell outside. With the big bell, 1 hour, they will tung, 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 tung. That's take about 22 seconds. When the big bell outside is bell, everything breathing, everything stop. And the kids should to come back by themselves, by inside. They should follow their breathing, breakdown. That's it. And the second one, in the class, we have the bell. If the kids, the noise, the teacher only to use this bell to make all of the kids to keep in silence. And the bell echo how long they should to keep in silence. For example, I can show you. Yes, but the bell echo, all of the kids, when they are they noisy, they keep that in silence. That's we call the mindfulness bell. And we practice day by day, month by month, and now all of our school, they come very common, and they're very happy. So, the next one, I show you about the game, water game. Water game, that's we want the kids, they can balance, because they keep their mind to balance. You can see this few picture, the kids, they work in class, work outside, work with the balance with, it look like this. You in the half, in the nearly full and full, but they work that's without the rub out the water. And they make the kids, they balance inside them. So, next one is very interesting. We have the sitting meditation chair. That means the thinking chair. If the kid, they have something mistake, never talk with them. Just share with them that, please go to thinking chair, sit in there, and you see in your side, and why you make that the active, that's action. And after you finish thinking by yourself, you come back and share your feeling. Okay, this one is very effectiveness in our class. Mindfulness hugging, you see that the kids, they can hug in every morning because that's share each other. It's not only hug in the pair, but they hug in the team also. And working circle, they working and they in silence. And they can sharing in cycle. They make in the cycle and they share their feeling, they share their, if they have something they want to share with their friend, they can. This one, we practice more in that. And they also have the find their stone. When they have stone, they hear stone, they feeling stone, because that's we want, they feeling with the nature. For example, this one, the kids is connect with the nature. And also for the nature life context, they hug the trees, they go outside to plant everything. That's we do. Okay. For the result, we can have many results. I can share with you that the 3 benefits we have, that the self-awareness and the self-managed benefits by the kids, by social emotion benefits also, and the last one for the teacher benefits. First, for the self-awareness, you can see that the kids, they know how they can make by inner of the kids. So they self-awareness and self-regulation benefits by themselves. And for social emotion benefit, by social emotion, that's the kid, they can control their behavior and they can manage the conflicts together. That means they have the skill to control. Because we have short time, I can show you many video clips from the parent. They make clip that's in their home and they show the kid they can calm down. They feel they can control their feelings. It's very well. And the next one I can share with you about the teacher. The teacher is, for benefit teacher is, they have the classroom effectiveness control and they have the positive feeling for teachers about teaching. And the last one, they teacher unity and collaboration. That's in this morning we hear about the compassion, about the social emotion, about the collaboration. That's one of the result we share with you. And now our school now the teacher is for after 2 years with application. That's now the teacher they really happy. And how to control and how to help for the teacher is well for the make the kids happy. I think maybe I will share later with your question. Okay, thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you very much for the first round. Dr. Tung is very excited as we heard from the over 3 panelists. This is just the beginning. The first one we heard about the autonomy of teacher and children, and also the second one the emphasis might be on the caring, which we will heard from Maryvit group. We can call group right now, or it can be our kingdom or territory later on for the EEC, I'm sorry. And the third one, very excited to hear about the mindfulness. The mindfulness is something just coming back to our educational attention as a sustainable development when we heard about the brain train. Have you heard a lot of the brain-based learning and a kind of brain working and with a lot of information fluctuate to our head no matter whatever you cannot avoid, and our children cannot avoid the information that could flow and dump into their life in their everyday work. What could be a better way for them to prepare for themselves to be a learner in this 21st century. The mindfulness might be the answer, one of the choice. This is just the beginning. As I told you, that we will hear from the fourth one. If I address the title incorrectly, I apologize for that. Usually we always go with the Ajahn like sensei all the time. So if I could say Sensei Moriyama Sensei, we will hear from her. She has from her biodata that I received, she has a long experience on the disability learning and inclusion. He also has a long background of a music teacher, much more than that. She is the best executive in Fukuyama. Is it Fukuyama? Fukuoka. Yes, that is the best onsen that I have been to. So please.
飯塚市の生津田小学校の校長の森山です。よろしくお願いします。
คุณครูใหญ่นะครับมิสชิโอริโมริยามะนะฮะมาจากโรงเรียนประถมนามาซึตะ Elementary School ของจัดโดยเทศบาล飯塚นะครับ
本校では知識構成型ジグソー法を使って実践し、評価について研究しています。知識構成型ジグソー法による協調学習は子どもも教師も成長させることができる素晴らしい学習です。
โรงเรียนของท่านนี้นะครับใช้วิธีการสอนนะฮะ knowledge constructive jigsaw นะฮะซึ่งเป็นคนที่เคยมาเข้ามาปีที่แล้วน่าจะเป็นได้ยินทราบนะครับอันนี้ซึ่งเป็นพัฒนาเด็กแล้วก็พัฒนาคุณครูด้วยโดยที่วิธีการนี้นะฮะต้องเป็นความร่วมมือระหว่างนักศึกษากับคุณครูด้วยนะครับ
飯塚市の私が勤めている生津田小学校です。
อันนี้เป็นโรงเรียนประถมเป็นนามาซึตะ Elementary School อยู่ที่จังหวัด福岡นะครับเมืองที่飯塚ก่อตั้ง2417นะครับ
知識構成型ジグソー法では主体的、対話的で深い学びを引き起こし、児童の思考力、判断力、表現力を育成します。グループで専門家となるエキスパート学習、新しいグループでそれぞれエキスパート活動の資料をもとに対話するジグソー活動、クラス全体でジグソーの学びを 交流するクロストークです。
ซึ่งเป็นเขาเน้นนะฮะวิธีการ cross talk นะฮะเป็นวิธีการไม่ใช่ one way ค่อนข้างเป็นวิธีการ interactive ระหว่างคุณครูกับนักศึกษากับนักเรียนกับนักเรียนซึ่งกันและกันก็เหมือนกันนะครับวิธีการ knowledge constructive jigsaw คือต้องเป็นเด็กเองนะฮะนักศึกษาเองต้องเป็นประธานนะฮะต้องเป็นทำเองคิดเองนะฮะคิดเป็นทำเป็นด้วยแล้วต้องเป็นคุยกันระหว่างนักศึกษาต้องเป็นคุยกันระหว่างเด็กกับอาจารย์คุณครูด้วยนะครับแล้วพัฒนาความคิดก็พัฒนาการตัดสินใจแล้วพัฒนาที่การแสดงออกนะฮะพัฒนาสามปัจจัยโดยที่เขาคนได้คนหนึ่งต้องเป็น expert ต้องเป็นเด็กคนหนึ่งต้องเป็นเด็กคนหนึ่งเป็นเหมือนจำลองที่ด้านผู้เชี่ยวชาญเรื่องแก้ไขปัญหาของสังคม
生下小学校の教育目標です。その中にも知識構成型ジグソー法による協調学習が位置づけされています。知識構成型ジグソー法は飯塚市全部の公立小中学校が実践をしております。
จริงๆแล้วนะฮะวิธีการสอน knowledge constructive jigsaw เขาใช้โรงเรียนทั้งหมด30แห่งในนะฮะเทศบาลเมืองอิซึกะนะครับทั้งหมดมีโดยเฉพาะเน้นกระด้างการเป็นเด็กนักศึกษาคิดเองทำเองแล้วทั้งหมดเป็นกิจกรรมทำกิจกรรมอยู่ในเมืองในอิซึกะนะครับ
知識構成型ジグソー法の事業作りについて ICT を活用しデザイン案作りデザイン案検討、実践、学習評価、結果の共有の検討、このサイクルを回して事業改善をします。これからは赤い色の丸のところを説明したいと思います。
ซึ่งเป็น knowledge constructive jigsaw นะฮะวิธีการนี้นะฮะต้องใช้เทคโนโลยี IT ด้วยนะ ICT ด้วยแล้วเวลาสร้างเป็นการเรียนการสอนนะครับแล้วเป็นดีไซน์ของการเรียนการสอนซึ่งเป็นต้นด้วยปฏิบัติการในห้องเรียนด้วยนะครับแล้วต้องเป็นแชร์ความรู้นะฮะด้านระหว่างครูกับครูต้องเป็นแชร์ความรู้ผลมาจากได้ผลงานจากการเรียนการสอนที่จริงด้วยครับ
全職員が事業デザインについて実際に子どもたちはどう学んでいくのかをシミュレーションし事業デザインの課題や資料を検討し改善をしていきます
วิธีการเรียนการสอนนี้นะฮะต้องพัฒนาการเรียนการสอนเทคนิคการสอนเรื่อยๆนะครับคิดเป็นดีไซน์ของการเรียนการสอนด้วยแล้วระหว่างคุณครูและระหว่างนักศึกษาเราจะสอนอย่างไรพวกเราจะเรียนอย่างไรโดยใช้คิดเป็นต้องเป็นซิมูเลชันในระหว่างเด็กระหว่างคุณครูด้วยครับ
子どもたちの学びを記録するための360度の動画カメラや対話記録システムなど ICT の使い方を全職員で研修します。
เขาจะใช้ ICT เทคโนโลยี IT เต็มที่นะครับสังเกตการณ์โดยใช้ CCT กล้อง CCT ด้วยแล้วทุกห้องเรียนนะฮะมีกล้องมองได้36องศาในบันทึกภาพได้ด้วยนะครับ
授業では子どもたちの学びを見取るために全職員が組織的に対話を記録したり ICT 機器などを分担し授業を観察します
คุณครูนะครับบันทึกภาพของในการเรียนการสอนด้วยแล้วบันทึกภาพเสร็จแล้วอาจารย์มีจัดประชุมอาจารย์ด้วยดูภาพของการเรียนการสอนและเขาจะประชุมการคิดจะสามารถdiscussionเพื่อพัฒนาการวิธีการสอนด้วยครับ
対話や360度の動画カメラで記録します低学年では動作や表情でコミュニケーションをとっていることもよく見られます
วิเคราะห์นะฮะกล้องที่บันทึกภาพไว้แล้วเข้าใจว่าจะเป็นป.1 ป.2 นะฮะยังไม่ได้สามารถพูดภาษากล้องเท่าไหร่นักโดยใช้อาจจะเป็นเด็กโดยใช้แสดงอารมณ์แสดงโดยที่เป็น body language ด้วยนะครับก็เลยเป็นได้ผลงานเป็นวิเคราะห์จากกล้อง CCT ทีวีด้วยนะครับ
ヘッドセットをつけて対話を記録取ります。クラウドから文字となる瞬時に文字となるシステムです。
ระบบของเขานะฮะเด็กทุกคนใช้เฮดเซ็ตนะฮะได้แล้วเวลาพูดแล้วข้อมูลบันทึกไว้เป็นลายลักษณ์อักษรในคลาวด์ในอินเทอร์เน็ตทันทีนะครับ
学習を評価します。
อันนี้ซึ่งเป็นภาพแผนผันนี้นะฮะวิธีการประมูลนะฮะเป็นของการเรียนการสอนนะครับตามที่ PDCA วันจง PDCA ไซเคิลด้วยนะครับ
授業の教師の協議会ではグループで想定したキーワードやゴールをもとに対話記録や児童の授業前後の理解シートを分析します。それを全職員が共有します。想定外の子どものつまずきがあった場合は資料や課題、指示の仕方など原因をみんなで考えます。
ก่อนการเรียนการสอนและหลังจากการเรียนการสอนสำคัญที่ว่าต้องระหว่างคุณครูนะฮะต้องจัดประชุมด้วยนะครับก่อนที่จะสอนคุณครูจัดประชุมแล้ววางแผนที่วันแผนการสอนที่ดีๆนะครับแล้วเด็กจะเข้าใจแค่ไหนครับเด็กจะมีสนทนาความสนทนามีกับเพื่อนเป็นแค่ไหนครับต้องเป็นอาจารย์จะวางแผนก่อนแล้วก็เสร็จการเรียนการสอนเสร็จแล้วต้องอาจารย์รวบรวมอีกครั้งหนึ่งจะวิเคราะห์การเรียนสนทนาระหว่างเด็กเป็นคึกคักไหมแล้วมีอะไรเด็กที่ไม่เข้าใจถ้าไม่เข้าใจก็ไม่เข้าใจตั้งแต่ที่ไหนจะอาจารย์ระหว่างอาจารย์เป็นวิเคราะห์เอง
実際の児童自身が書いた授業の前後理解比較シートです。このシートは課題は日本人が味噌汁を食べ続けるのはなぜだろうに対し授業前後で書いた内容や量が変わりました。また最後には自分で味噌汁を作りたいと今後の希望を書いています。これを見ると学びが深まったことがわかります。
ชีตนี้นะฮะมีซ้ายมือกับขวามือด้วยนะครับซ้ายมือก่อนเด็กจะเขียนก่อนเรียนนะฮะขวามือนะฮะเด็กเขียนจะหลังเรียนนะฮะ before กับ after นะครับแสดงว่าปรากฏว่าหลังจากการเรียนการสอนเสร็จแล้วเป็นโครงการเด็กได้เรียนรู้เยอะด้วยนะครับแล้วโครงการจะชัดเจนว่าวิธีการเรียนเทคนิคการเรียนการสอนนี้จะเด็กจากความคิดจะเป็นลึกซึ้งนะฮะคิดจะไม่ใช่คิดสั้นๆคิดจะลึกซึ้งด้วยนะครับแล้วคุณครูก็เข้าใจการคืบหน้าการเรียนเทคนิคการเติบโตการพัฒนาการเรียนการสอนแค่ไหนด้วยนะครับ
ICT を活用した対話記録です。システムではこの中からキーワードに色付けすることもできました。
อันนี้ซึ่งเป็นบันทึกไว้สนทนาระหว่างเด็กระหว่างคุณครูกับเด็กด้วยนะครับอันนี้ซึ่งเป็นการบันทึกไว้ใช้โดยเทคโนโลยี IT แล้วเด็กพูดหรือว่าคุณครูพูดบันทึกไว้ในอินเทอร์เน็ตคลาวด์ทันทีนะครับแล้วถ้ามีคีย์เวิร์ดอยู่ไหนต้นไหนในตารางมีคีย์เวิร์ดสามารถเป็นไฮไลท์ได้ด้วย
前向き授業ではゴールを設定して前に進みながら学習者の理解がどこまで深まったかを見取りながら次の授業はどこに向かうのかを授業者も一緒に考えて授業をデザインします。
วิธีการดีไซน์การเรียนนะวิธีการดีไซน์การเรียนการสอนซึ่งเป็นไม่ใช่เส้นเป็นตรงนะฮะต้องอาจจะเป็นพูดถึงเรื่องนี้พูดถึงเรื่องนี้เรื่องโน้นหลายเรื่องเข้ามาร่วมด้วยไม่จำเป็นที่จะgo to straight ไม่ใช่เป็นเส้นทางตรงก็ได้นะครับคุณครูกับเด็กนะฮะคิดด้วยแล้วก็อันนี้ดีไหมอย่างโน้นดีไหมอาจจะเป็นเรื่องอื่นเข้ามาด้วยนะครับแล้วก็คุณครูต้องระมัดระวังว่าเทระชุดเด็กเข้าใจแค่ไหนนะครับแล้วอาจจะเป็นเด็กทำให้คุณครูจะดีไซน์นะฮะเป็นวางแผนการเรียนการสอนได้ถูกนะครับ
振り返りをつけた実践事例はコレフのネットワークに掲載し日本全国の事業者で共有します。
อันนี้เรียนเสร็จแล้วโครงการเป็นเขาจะแชร์ในเครือข่าย COREF นะฮะเขาจะมีเครือข่ายใน ทั่วประเทศญี่ปุ่นนะฮะหลายโรงเรียนจะใช้วิธีการสอนที่knowledge constructive jigsaw ด้วยครับ
小学校5年生社会科日本の漁業は養殖を増やすべきか減らすべきか理由も考えようという課題の授業です。その動画の一部をお見せします。
ต่อไปนี้นะฮะอาจารย์จะเสนอที่เครื่องภาพวิดีโอนะครับเป็นข้อหัวข้อการประเมินของประเทศญี่ปุ่นจะพัฒนาขึ้นหรือว่าทำให้น้อยลงหมายถึงอาจจะเป็นการประเมินการงานประเมินของอุตสาหกรรมประเมินของญี่ปุ่นแล้วอาจจะพัฒนาขึ้นหรือว่าทำให้น้อยลงนะฮะอันนี้ซึ่งเป็นบรรยากาศการเรียนการสอนของเทจิน
ビデオスタート。
คนเดินหน้าวิดีโอด้วยครับ
ではそれぞれ集まったグループで ABC 課題がありますので
อันนี้เรียกว่า
みんなで考えてみて
กิจกรรม Expert เด็กคนหนึ่งถือว่าเป็น Expert เขาจะได้ข้อมูลจากครูก่อนที่จะเริ่มเรียนนะฮะข้อมูลแต่ละคนข้อมูลไม่เหมือนได้ข้อมูลที่ได้จากคุณครูไม่เหมือนกันอันนี้เป็นสอนเป็นให้ข้อมูลก่อนแล้วเด็กกระจายแต่ละกลุ่มแต่ละคนเป็น Expert แต่ละคนเป็นผู้เชี่ยวชาญด้านนี้สมมติว่าแก้ไขปัญหาสิ่งแวดล้อมแก้ไขปัญหาด้านจับประมูลด้านจับปลาคุยในห้องแต่ละกลุ่ม
どういうふうな理由で伸ばすとか伸ばさないとか決めたのかなというところを聞いていきたいと思います。じゃあ、
อันนี้เรียกว่ากิจกรรม cross talk
最初教えてもらっていいですか。じゃあちょっと聞いてみようね。6番はなんでこういうふうに考えてるのか。
私たちの班は養殖業を伸ばすという考えです。
คำว่า cross talk นี้หลังจากเด็ก presentation เสร็จแล้วหรือว่าร่าง presentation ที่เด็กที่ฟังกระทู้ถามได้อย่างที่อิสระนะครับเป็นเรียกว่า cross talk activity
最後自分の考えのところを書いていきたいと思いますので、
Finish
席の方に戻ります。
โอเคจบได้ค่ะขอบคุณครับ
ありがとうございま
ขอบ
した。
คุณค่ะ
อาริกาโตโกไซมาสตะMoriyama sensei. So what we have heard just recently is the constructive knowledge, constructive knowledge jigsaw, or that is something that different from what we heard is a jigsaw. This is the first time at the end of the panelists, I heard the technology. Before that, I heard the technology also. Mr. Tung, when he mentioned of the classroom management in this book, and he used the bell, pang, tang, wake up. That is a technology. It's a kind of a symbol when you let students do something and you put it into the symbolic. But this time, the technology that are in school in Japan use, we might have heard a lot of the lesson study. I am not so sure is it the same kind. That would be something later I would like to hear more. And also, I have heard she mentioned about the channeling of the data that have been collected through the video and put it into all the school network and how it works. And also, probably this might be a little bit out of the issue, but if we have heard of the video recording, we have heard about their privacy. Could probably an obstacle for some school that the parents might not accept for having video recording. If we don't have the video recording, the knowledge constructive jigsaw is still work or not. That would be a very curious way of hearing what are the solution of those issues. So let me just turn back to the first of our guests, Mr. Wong. That is the eco-star. And as we heard a lot that Hong Kong is already clean, but he said that he has the award of the cleanest school in Hong Kong. would you just share us more? How would it be for the beginning, and what is the future, and what might be an obstacle if some school in Thailand try to do an extra curriculum and the Eco Star School, if we could reach to that part, but Eco Star School for Thailand, maybe that is go a little bit beyond. Perhaps just how would we go with the extra curriculum? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. To start with, so I think we do not need a lot of plastic bottle anymore. So environmental education is very important. As I can see, a lot of climate changes, a lot of environmental issues, extreme weathers are coming closer to us. So in school, I think a lot of educations are very important. Language, STEM, IT, science, and so on are very important. But for mankind, I think to save our surroundings, the environment, is the very, very important things to do. So we put environmental education to be the first goal of our school. So we have a campus, we have many environmental features, and also we implement a lot of environmental policies. So we teach the students to recycle, we implement a so-called zero food waste policy. That means they do not throw any food debris into the garbage bin. All the food debris will be recycled to form compost, to fertilize the plants in the campus, and so on. We set up a lot of students' body, as I've mentioned. We have environmental ambassadors, environmental prefects, environmental monitors, environmental clubs, and so on. So in the school, I think more than 200 students are involved in environmental protection. And they also put forward into their families, into the surroundings, promoting environmental education on their own. So after our school has built, okay, and we, of course, we got the greenest school in Hong Kong, and then we looked into the right way, we looked into the right direction, and so in 2013, we are ambitious. We found that, our school have been doing quite well, right? So we applied to the USA, the USA Green Building Councils. They have been organizing a competition, the Greenest School on Earth Award competition. And then we applied it. Luckily, in that year, we got the award. So this is a recognition to our school policies, programs, and also the students feel very proud of it because they are studying in a green school and also in the greenest school on earth. So this give them a lot of self-confidence, give them a lot of courage to move forward. So every year they send this message to the public, to the society, to move more people to help our society and also our environment. So I think this is very important. Even all the principals or teachers try to do more because the crisis is ahead. I think later, our Earth, if we do not improve our surroundings, it is a big problem. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for the first start of being the prototype, and it will be widespread out. That's what I heard, to be an eco school and one of the sustainable development school. And secondly, I have waiting for Maryvit school, which he has to show us how to care, how to share. Now the secrets will be revealed. Thank you.
All right. So I just want to so I come from a business background. So that is my from my bachelor's and master's, and I worked at Boeing, so I'm applying more business management into education. Now, one thing that we do very well is as 3 schools, but we operate as one. Okay, so what does that mean? This morning we talked about resource allocation, how to best utilize resources. So one example is we have one printing machine that we print for all 3 schools. If I was to buy 3 printing machines for the 3 schools, I have to invest more. But utilization of resources is the key. So one concept that for Maryvit to go out beyond with our 3 schools, from Harvard Business Review, from Michael Porter and Mark Kramer, they came up with a concept of shared value. Back in 2011, they published an article about how the future of business needs to be shared value, right? So what is shared value? You have corporate assets, and you have social needs and business opportunities. In the middle, there's something that has to meet, okay? So I feel that in education, we need to have education sharing. And later on, I'll have a few examples that Maryvit does in a different concept that is beyond our school. So I term education sharing as sharing knowledge and resources for the betterment of society by creating economic opportunities. So as schools, we all have knowledge and resources, right? But we never think about sharing beyond our school. So this is where I'm inviting all of you to share your knowledge and resources beyond your schools. To meet what? To meet the social needs of your communities. And by help create economic opportunities. I read the article, and then I'm back in Thailand, I'm in Pattaya at a McDonald's. Okay. And I go into McDonald's, I see many Chinese tourists. And I look at the cashier, this young lady, I assume maybe she just graduated Mathayom 3 or Mathayom 6. I look at her, okay, how is she gonna handle all these tourists speaking Chinese, no English? I thinking like, can I help her? Because I can speak English pretty well. But I look at her and she's communicating in Chinese. Then I had this idea of how will I contribute to that? So here's the story that I want to share. So I go to China to find teachers and bring maybe internships, cooperate a lot with Chinese universities. I come back home and then they want to offer me 20 internships. I say, I don't need that many. I only have 3 schools. So what do I do? All right, then I see this, if the students, the children in Pattaya, in the future, they need to speak Chinese if we want to be the top tourist spot. So I say, okay, I go out to the community, to other schools, and say, what if I offer you these Chinese internships to help you? And they're like, we can't, no one in our school can speak Chinese. I said, we will offer that support. Well, we don't have a curriculum. Okay, I will prepare you the materials, provide you a basic curriculum, and help you with that. So for the past 3 years, we supported 10 partner schools with more than 32 Chinese internships. This is what I call education sharing. Yeah? So you can see that the teachers, the internships go and teach Chinese to mostly kindergarten schools that don't have the ability to hire their own and manage, and we help with that. Okay? This is what one of the education sharing that Maryvit does. The other one we do is through storytelling. Okay? So many times, if you go to your schools, if you have little children, the teachers cannot have time to tell the stories, right? They're busy taking care of other things. So our students and teachers go out and conduct this activity for many schools in our area. I think almost 100 child centers, kindergartens, we do this, right? And here's some numbers that I want to show you. For the past 3 years, we've actually went to tell stories to over 10,000 students. Not Maryvit students, but other students, okay? It's a kind of, that I say, it's sharing the knowledge that we have. And the result is that our students feel that they are part of the community. They're part of improving our community. The last one that I want to share is education sharing through phonics training. So in our school, a couple years ago, we created our own ABC book for learning phonics, right? So we wanted to share it. So we invited, the educational service area and say, why don't we help you with conducting phonic awareness training, and we provide the teaching strategies for English teaching. So this is another way that I feel that many schools can do, especially in Thailand. If we share our resources and knowledge, I think we remove a lot of the issues that was put up this morning about resource allocation. We have limited resources, it's not balanced. How do we make it more efficient? Yeah?
Wow. Thank you, Ajahn Stephen. Such an intriguing idea of the sharing the resource. This perspective we heard from him about how would we share the limited resource together, like sharing the content, sharing the media or the material, learning material, including the best practice in your school. And coming to the point, as he mentioned his background, that he is from business management, one of the partnership is transformed into a sharing resource. We will see a lot of the Chinese partner and who want the scholarship to be around in the EEC corridor and also in the Maryvit school. That is very excited to hear. As I just recap, and to go back to Hong Kong, in the Yin Sing school, we get a good model of the environmental creation of giving a feeling of secure and clean for a student to be in the school. And the second part, we looking at the sharing resource, whatever model come from, that what is the sharing that we put the emphasis on that. Let me back up to the question that come from the audience. We have the first round, but this time is quite a little bit far for me. But what I remember when the first slides asking, some of the questions that I pick up, the audience asking about the instructional design. The instructional design, what type of the instructional design that could be well matched and be the trend or the future of education. We all heard the keynote speaker this morning. He mentioned the word, not the instructional design, but they said the learning design. Is it the learning design? The learning design might be something that we have to encounter with the learning environment and something that is loosely structured. Here we would hear more from Dr. Tung is about the mindfulness. I believe that might be the learning design probably. What is the secret of how would you inspire the teacher? What we know that teaching is different. Teachers are different, teaching style are different, and also students are different. But all of them can do a classroom mindfulness or not. But if yes, how would you achieve doing so? And I could count this as a kind of learning design. This is quite challenge to do the sustainable development in school. Please.
Thank you. In our schools, I believe that our school in Vietnam, the first one school, we have the listening department. Listening department. This is very, very new world in a school. And what the listening department do? In a school, we make a room. That's very clean room, very, natural room. And listening department does mean we take care for whole of teacher. You know, if you can imagine that tomorrow, you come back to your school and your teacher come to class with negative energy. Come from? The negative energy come from the outside. When the teacher, they come to school, they have accident. They have traffic jam in Bangkok, in Thailand, many traffic jam. So they're angry. Or maybe last night they have the argument, they have debate with their husbands, their wife. So they bring whole of the negative energy to class. What they will train for kids, what they will train, they teaching for students. They teaching in stuck in their mind. So we build a listening department, listening room for teacher. In every morning, if the teacher they have problem, they should to sit in there before they go to class.
Oh, they are punished.
Yes, in their room they can break down, and they feeling everything is good before they go to class. And in that room, we also have the person. This person is listener. She or he, the teacher, can share everything they want to share. So that means we make it that's for the habit. It look like the procedure before the teacher go to class. If they have problem, please come there. And me, I'm the top one of manager. I also a listener in there. Yes, because I want to share everything with my teacher. If they knew them, they understood them, we share each other. And after they have they balance with the energy, they have the positive energy, they can go to class. Okay, and you know, in my school we have many class, many hall. So in some corner we have the break room. What the break room? If in class they have the problem, the teacher can go to the break room to they break in, they break down, break down. Just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they can come back because they have the place to resource the negative energy, you know. So I also share with you the thinking chair. Thinking chair that's in the corner of class. If your teacher, they want to punish the student who have the mistake, and they go, you want to do like this, like that, or no? They say nothing. They just suggestion. Okay, kids, okay, student, could you move to the thinking chair? After you are positive thinking, positive energy, you come back to share with me. So, you know, very, to me, is amazing. Just the student, they sit in the thinking chair just 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and they come back, they say, teacher, I'm sorry. I know what I will do for the next and now. So that's why we have for teacher, they can very, you know, easy to control their classroom, and also their own way. In classroom, they know how to collect the positive energy in class. That means students can learn concentration, focus more in their lessons. That's why we take care for teacher and also student.
Thank you so much. That is a kind of the that is a kind of the classroom management. There's a different way. We ask our student or our teacher in our school themselves just to take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. That is another type of classroom management. In the way that they have to experience themselves, and it's not a way that if you speak in one word, you have to be upfront and you have to just put the ruler in front of your mouth.
Can I add something?
Yes, please.
You also can feeling about us. when you breathe in and breathe down, if you hear, you feeling, you hear your breath is very fast, look like that, that means you angry already. You know, if you feel and you hear your breath is very smoothly, nothing, that means you are positive energy to teaching for students. Please keep in that. That's the way our teacher to control.
I see.
Okay.
And how about the excitement? How would we can notice
Okay.
ourselves? Then we can just measure or assess from our audience
Okay.
here.
Could you want to make that size? Could you want? So no, for our teacher and kids, they have the exercise daily. They have just few minutes to do that exercise daily.
Let's try.
And that I also tell the story that in every one of my school they have the big bell. Tang, 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 tang. Any mindfulness bell, everything stop. So they practice every day. One day they have 10 times to practice in 22 seconds. That's enough. And 10 times. So they practice as well. So by daily they practice by the breathing and breathe down. They control their energy. That's it.
Thank you. And I can see a lot of comments and questions up on the screen. Well, I only can see one word for my positive energy. They said it's very good arrangement. จัดงานได้ดีมากครับ So that is something that just I can read only. The perception is everything. When you try to train your own brain and your mindfulness, I believe that with a positive energy for a student and teacher to go on with the learning. That is one type of the environment, physical environment of the Korean school, and the management of sharing and the partnership, and also how you practice yourself to be ready and be energy for learning. And last but not least, very important, last round, I have asked so much questions I could not remember, but actually I did. I have a couple questions asking about the way of how would you record it? Is this a lesson study? And how would you share with the professional learning community? Or what would you do if there is such an obstacle with the privacy of the recording video? Is it too much in one time?
ビデオで撮影されるときに、その撮影したものをシェアするといった実際にどうやってシェアしているのか、学校内レベル、そして全国で展開されている学校さん、それでビデオで記録するということは、学生のプライバシーの問題が出てこない態度でよくあるんですが、それのプライバシーの問題が出てこないと、それを公開するとしないことは、あれを公開するときどうしてもということです。
まず、質の高い授業研究は質の高い教師集団を生みます。そしてそうすることが質の高い子どもの学びを生みます。
เบื้องต้นนะครับที่อยากจะการเรียนพัฒนาการเรียนอยากจะ high quality teaching ซึ่งต้องมีคุณครูที่คุณภาพสูงคุณครูที่คุณภาพสูงแล้วการเรียนการสอนจะคุณภาพสูงขึ้นอันนี้เรื่องธรรมดาและอันนี้เบื้องต้น
それからビデオに映っている子どもたちの様子を撮ることについては保護者の方に許可を取っています。
แล้วเวลาก่อนที่จะถ่ายภาพเคลื่อนไหวนะครับต้นขออนุญาตผู้ปกครองก่อนว่าการเรียนการสอนนี้ถ่ายภาพนะครับถ่ายภาพได้ไหมครับ
生スタ小学校または飯塚市ではよく会議の中でビデオを使ってみんなでシェアして、この授業がどうであったかということもみんなで話し合っています。それから対話記録とか、子どもの評価自分で書いた前後を比べて子どもがよく学んでいるかどうかをみんなで検討しています。その検討することによってその授業が良かったか悪かったか、もし学びが悪かったらどんなところをこれから良くしていけばいいかということを教師でシェアします。
คำว่า sharing ของ information คืออย่างนี้หลายระดับคุณครู 4-5 คนแล้วใน นครเทศบาลของอิซุกะทั้งหมดมีโรงเรียน30แห่ง30โรงทั้งหมดใช้วิธีนี้วิธีการเรียนนี้ทั้งหมดมีแต่แชร์อยู่เพราะว่าแชร์เสร็จแล้วก็จบไม่ใช่นะครับแชร์เสร็จแล้วก็ทำยังไงจึงจะให้คุณครูและการเรียนการสอนคุณภาพดีขึ้นต้องมีการประชุมในคุณครูจะข้อมูลเก็บข้อมูลเสร็จแล้วจัดประชุมก่อนแล้วก็ดูข้อมูลที่จะบันทึกไว้แล้ว discuss with ระหว่างอาจารย์กับคุณครูด้วยแล้วก็บางที discuss ได้ระดับจังหวัดระดับเมืองบางทีเขามีเครือข่ายทั่วประเทศญี่ปุ่นจะมีsharing และคุยกันระหว่างโรงเรียนด้วย
子どもたちはこのようにして、いつも授業の中で対話の中から知恵を出し合っていろんなことを解決しようとする力がだんだんとつくようになってきています。
それは先生たちだけじゃなくて子どもにもこの情報をシェアするによってってことですか？念は knowledge constructive jigsaw method ซึ่งค่อนข้างจะได้ผลชัดเจนนะฮะจริงๆแล้วเขานำมาใช้4 ปีแล้วจะเทราปีเด็กจะความสามารถเด็กนะฮะเก่งขึ้นนะฮะค่อนข้างชัดเจนและในเครือข่ายของเขาน่าจะเป็นคำตอบได้ผลเหมือนกันและการศึกษาที่ญี่ปุ่นก็จริงๆนโยบายการแสดงออก sharing แล้วการต้องมีกิจการทำเป็นกลุ่มซึ่งเป็นสอดคล้องของนโยบายการศึกษาญี่ปุ่นด้วยครับไม่ทราบว่าคำตอบถูกต้องไหมถูกต้องกับคำถามไหมครับ
Yes, I think I got a major part of it. The answer of the just back to the front is that if we ask the permission for a student before we get the video recording, and also this type is a sharing of their practice, and probably it's a tacit knowledge of a teacher among the school network. That is totally might be a different way as a Maryvit school. Time fly. We have been together for almost 2 hours. And probably become very close to the end. And perhaps one of our panelists, Mr. Wong, would like to just add at the end, or I would like to ask the audience one person or just one question, and having the microphone and talking with the panelists, and you can address which one of us you would like to hear from, and probably that will be some token or appreciation. I believe Mr. Tung, Dr. Tung still have the class management just to offer for those who grabs the microphone and ask the question either in Thai or in English. During the time you just prepare your question to ask the panelists, I would ask my panelist, Mr. Wong, to just add up with the learning design.
Okay, thank you. So a very short. So I would like to ask one question. Okay, which profession do you think is the greatest? Doctor, lawyer, engineer? The answer is no. The answer is you, the educator. Without education, where are the doctors? Right? We will not have good doctors, good lawyer, etc. So teacher is important. The principal is also very important. So maybe give us a big applause, right, to appreciate our profession. Right? I love all teachers and principals because they are doing a very great job, right? But I'm saying something wrong. Teachers, principals are not profession. They are mission. So I think all of us know we are doing some mission, helping our world, helping our students. So something I would like to give my theories, right? For principals, I would like to I give you 3 E's.
Yes.
These 3 E's are for the transformation of the teachers. E for enlighten. E is for encourage. And the last E is empower. Wow. So with different stages of teaching profession development, you give enlightenment, encouragement, and finally empowerment. So this is very important. For teachers, I give 4 A's. These models are designed by Asmel. Okay? So the first A is atmosphere. The second A is awareness. The third one, attitude. And the fourth one, action. So wherever we teach which kind of education, remember these 4. Just like environmental education, we have an atmosphere in the campus and also in the surroundings. Give them knowledge, give them skills so that they're aware. And then the final one, the third one is attitude, to change the attitude. This is very important. If they just know the knowledge, it's not the whole picture. You have to change the attitude. And finally, very important, put it into action to try some solutions, find out some solutions to help the world, help our society. This is very important. Not just only environmental education, for science, for humanities also. So this is my final
Thank you
comments. Thank you.
for 4A and triple E. So probably any one of us or the panelists would like to add something to closing up. Otherwise, I will just let the audience, just one lucky person to have their classroom management, mindfulness to be offered. Please, could you raise your hand and the microphone will be there.
I bring time tea.
He brings 20 and he could give it one time 20 teachers. You have to do it for your own students. Could you raise your hand in Thai or in English, whatsoever? We are welcome to the questions. Yes, please. Which one is it? Yes, yes, please, a gentleman. The Bluetooth microphone is over there with the Bluetooth microphone. The gentleman up there. And anyone at all, in Thai, in English, in Japanese, in Hong Kong, in
ครับ
Cantonese,
สวัสดีครับ
in
ผม
ค่ะ
ไพ
อาจาร
โร
ย์
จน์
คะ
สุบรร
อยู่ทางไหน
สุขนะครับ
คะอา
ใน
จารย์
นามข
ค่ะ
อง
อา
โร
จารง ย์
เรี
ข
ย
อบ
น
พระคุณค่ะ
ศาสนูปถัมภ์นะครับก็มีคำถามอยากจะถามผู้บริหารโรงเรียนที่นั่งอยู่บนเวทีว่าในช่วงที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยนะฮะก็คิดว่าทุกคนคงผ่านช่วงเวลาของปัญหาอุปสรรคมากมายนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นในเรื่องของโรงเรียนในเรื่องของบริหารจัดการครูที่จะให้มีความเป็นหนึ่งเดียวกันในเรื่องของการนำนโยบายจากผู้บริหารลงไปปฏิบัติรวมทั้งในเรื่องของการจัดการเรียนการสอนในชั้นเรียนให้มีรูปแบบการจัดการเรียนการสอนให้ตรงกับนโยบายของทางโรงเรียนหากครูนะฮะหรือว่าบุคลากรในโรงเรียนนะฮะไม่ให้ความร่วมมือหรือยังไม่เห็นว่าสิ่งเหล่านี้มันมีความจำเป็นในช่วงเวลาที่ผ่านมานะครับผู้บริหารแต่ละท่านเนี่ยแก้ปัญหาหรือว่ารับมือกับสิ่งเหล่านี้อย่างไรบ้างครับขอบคุณครับ
Thank you ค่ะอาจารย์ Later we will just ask you to come and pick up the classroom management mindful. The question is that they're asking one of the executive on the floor, whoever would like to answer this question, they ask that you have been through a lot of transformative period of difficulty in communicate or in convince your own subordinate to follow. How would you, or what strategy will you have done with them and how is successful? I heard that he said that just sitting chair, but something else rather than sitting chair if those person or your subordinate couldn't get along or could not buy your idea or could not comprehend or guard against your policy. What would you do? Accept sitting in a chair, sitting in your own chair, and accept I will just fire you. What would you do with that?
Okay, thank you. ขอบคุณครับ You will receive 2 books.
2 books.
for your school. Okay, okay, please. To apply this approach to your school, first of all, you will work with your teacher well. Your teacher should be practicing by themselves. They feeling that, they know that they can do. And teacher by teacher, they will bring a desk to classroom. Yes, that's the way we are. And in classroom, first in that, you know, for the kids in the new years, in the new school year, we have 2 weeks to training whole of the kids about the rule in the class. And in that, the first 2 weeks, the kids should to set up their objective for this year's school. You know what I mean? So that means on the first 2 weeks of the school year, the kids will learn the rule. The kids will learn how to collaborate with their friends, collaborate with their teachers, and they will set up their objective of the year. So when they learn the rules, they follow that. And this one, the mindfulness rules, is look like the thinking chair. That's the rule in the class. The bell, mindfulness bell, yeah, that's one the rule in class. So in the first 2 weeks, they follow whole of the rule of class, and that's the rule of school. So that's why we application. So for example, now maybe this in the middle of the school year, you will be have something, you know, they should to have examination, something you cannot do. When we start, we set up whole of that's the way. And by the rule, whole of the gamer should follow the rule. You know what I mean? That's it. And for example, the kids, the first one, maybe they will be, oh no, I bring that, never mind. Because the rule, they learn, they confirm that, they will follow. That's it.
And it could apply to the school teacher also, you
Yes.
think? So the carrot and the stick still can be used in a sense that the soft way to handle and also some rule have to be applied and strictly follow the rule of the school. That is the answer for Ajahn who asked this question. Time at the end is at 3 o'clock already. There might be a lot of questions and some confusion. I mean, confusion in your mind. What should we go next for instructional design or learning design, and what strategy we could transform our school to be our school sustainable development? That still remain to be answered. And stay tuned with us in the Facebook. You're still there with Aksorn Chalernthat. And thank you for the very end for the panelists. We heard about the arrangement of the environmental school, nice and clean to stay with, and sharing and handling with the business model, and the mindfulness and instructional design with constructive knowledge and the jigsaw. Thank you so very much, and thank you for the audience and the teachers, and we hope and we look forward, have our heart and inspiration for you to bring back to your kids at school. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I have this book for the Thailand principal or Thailand teacher who like this, contact with me. I will share for 20 books. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ